Grade 9 students, how are you today? Are you doing good? I'm happy to hear that. Welcome to mathematics class, where there will be a lot of fun, learning, and math challenges along the way. I am Teacher Wilma, your study buddy for today. Come on, let's explore and enjoy the world of Mathematics 9. Do you want to hear a story? Great! I want you to listen and watch the magical world of quadrilaterals. Once upon a time, there was a place called Kingdom Quadrilateral. All who live in the Kingdom Quadrilateral had 4 sides. 3 people lead the kingdom. Queen Catherine Kite, who had exactly 2 pairs of congruent adjacent sides. King Paul Parallelogram, who had 2 pairs of parallel sides. And the terrible Timothy Trapezoid, who only had 1 pair of parallel sides. Queen Catherine Kite and King Paul Parallelogram hated the terrible Timothy Trapezoid because he only had 1 pair of parallel sides and was a very odd man who had 2 personalities. Terrible Timothy Trapezoid was made to live on the far end of the kingdom alone. On one wonderful day, Queen Catherine Kite and King Paul Parallelogram welcomed a son to the kingdom. His name was Prince Ryan Rhombus. Prince Ryan Rhombus took after his mother, Queen Catherine Kite, and had congruent sides. But Prince Ryan Rhombus had 4 congruent sides. As Prince Ryan Rhombus grew older, he looked for a princess. Hunting for game in the woods, he met Princess Rebecca Rectangle from a faraway kingdom. Princess Rebecca Rectangle had 4 right angles, and the prince knew his mother and father would be pleased if he married her. 2 months later, Princess Rebecca Rectangle and Prince Ryan Rhombus were married. The prince and princess later decided to have a child. The child's name was Sammy Square, who took after both his parents. Sammy Square had 4 congruent sides like his father, Prince Ryan Rhombus, and 4 right angles like his mother, Princess Rebecca Rectangle. All of the kingdom was pleased with the new baby and lived happily ever after. Although terrible Timothy Trapezoid, with his 1 pair of parallel sides, still lived alone on the other side of the kingdom. The end. Did you enjoy and listen carefully to the short story? Very good! Let's move on to the 5 important properties of King Paul Parallelogram in the kingdom. First, we have the castle's gate. As you can see in the castle's gate, it has a parallelogram shape. Our first property states that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. For example, we have parallelogram MAKE in the figure. Line segment ME is congruent to line segment AK. Line segment MA is congruent to line segment KE. For instance, if we have line segment AK is equal to 13 centimeters, what is the measure of line segment ME? Very good! Line segment ME also has 13 centimeters. How about if we have line segment MA is equal to 17 centimeters? Therefore, our line segment KE is equal to what? Excellent! Line segment KE is also 17 centimeters. Next, we have our second property of parallelogram, the rampart. Again, as you can see, it has a parallelogram shape. Our second property states that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. We have parallelogram YOUR. Angle Y is congruent to angle U. Angle O is congruent to angle R. In the figure, angle Y and angle U are congruent. So if angle Y is equal to 65 degrees and angle Y is congruent to angle U, therefore, measure of angle U is equal to 65 degrees. Then we have the third property of equal parallelogram, the drawbridge. It is also formed a parallelogram shape. The third property states that consecutive angles are supplementary or add up to 180 degrees. In the figure, we have the parallelogram SELF. Measure of angle S plus measure of angle E is equal to 180 degrees. Measure of angle E plus measure of angle L is equal to 180 degrees. Measure of angle L plus measure of angle F is equal to 180 degrees. And measure of angle F plus measure of angle S is equal to 180 degrees. For example, in the parallelogram SELF, find the measures of angle S, angle E, angle L, and angle F. Now here's the solution. In a parallelogram, consecutive angles are supplementary. Angle S and angle E are consecutive angles. So we have measure of angle S plus measure of angle E is equal to 180 degrees. For measure of angle S, we have 2x, and for measure of angle E, we have x. Now we have the equation 2x plus x is equal to 180 degrees. 2x plus x, that is 3x. And now we have 3x is equal to 180 degrees. To simplify this equation, we're going to multiply it into 1/3. And the result is x is equal to 60 degrees. Since we have already the x value, we will now compute the measure of angle S and the measure of angle E. For measure of angle E, we have x. And to substitute the value of x, we have now measure of angle E is equal to 60 degrees. For measure of angle S, we have 2x. And again, our x value is 60 degrees. Now we have measure of angle S is equal to 2 times 60 degrees. And 2 times 60 degrees, that is 120 degrees. So our measure of angle S is equal to 120 degrees. The fourth property is the Royal Guards Battalion. As you can see, they form a parallelogram shape. The fourth property states that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. In the figure, parallelogram NJOY, line segment NE is equal to 2x plus 18. And line segment OE is equal to x plus 40. Find the length of line segment NE and line segment OE. So here's the solution. Line segment NE is equal to line segment OE. For line segment NE, we have 2x plus 18. And for line segment OE, we have x plus 40. Now we have the equation 2x plus 18 is equal to x plus 40. Next, to simplify this, we're going to add negative 18 both sides. Now we have 2x plus 18 plus negative 18 is equal to x plus 40 plus negative 18. As a result, we have now 2x is equal to x plus 22. And to simplify this equation, we're going to add both sides by negative x. Now we have 2x plus negative x is equal to x plus 22 plus negative x. And the result is x is equal to 22. Now, let's find the length of line segment NE and line segment OE. For line segment NE, we have 2x plus 18. And again, our x value is 22. Now we have 2 times 22 plus 18. 2 times 22, that is 44. Plus 18, the answer is 62. Therefore, line segment NE is equal to 62. And for the length of line segment OE, we have x plus 40. Our x is 22 plus 40, that is 62. Therefore, our line segment OE is also 62. For our last property, we have the castle's land territory. It is also formed a parallelogram shape. The last property states that each diagonal of a parallelogram
turns the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. As you can see, we have the figure parallelogram MATH. Measure of angle MAT is equal to 4x minus 26 degrees. And measure of angle THM is equal to 2x plus 40 degrees. Find the measure of angle THM. We have the solution. Measure of angle MAT is equal to measure of angle THM. For measure of angle MAT, we have 4x minus 26 degrees. And for measure of angle THM, we have 2x plus 40 degrees. Now we have the equation 4x minus 26 degrees is equal to 2x plus 40 degrees. To simplify this, we're going to add 26 both sides. So we have 4x is equal to 2x plus 66. To simplify this equation, we're going to add both sides by negative 2x. Now we have 4x plus negative 2x is equal to 2x plus 66 plus negative 2x. And that is 2x is equal to 66. In order to get the value of x, we're going to multiply this equation into 1/2. Therefore, the x is equal to 33. Now, we are ready to compute the measure of angle THM. And again, measure of angle THM is equal to 2x plus 40. Since our x is equal to 33, now we have 2 times 33 plus 40. 2 times 33, that is 66, plus 40, that is 106 degrees.
Did you understand the 5 properties of King-Paul parallelogram? Very good! Did you know that King-Paul parallelogram has a message to all of you? If we can summarize the example figures a while ago, we can form first figure, we can form the word make. Second figure, the word is your. Third figure, we have self. Fourth figure, we have enjoy. And our fifth figure, we can form math. So the message of King-Paul parallelogram for you is make yourself enjoy math. Always remember that, students. Now I know that you are ready to do this activity. So please bring out your pen and paper because I will give you 30 seconds to answer for each item. Afterwards, I will flash the answer and check your own paper. Be honest, my dear students. Let's start! Activity? Wow, that's great! Did you get all the correct answers? Great job! You are really an amazing learner. Keep up the good work, my dear students. For your assignment, do this in a one whole sheet of paper. Good luck! I hope that you had a great time in learning with me today. And I hope that you are now ready to answer all the activities with a smiling face. Once again, I am Teacher Wilma and I'm looking forward to be with you again and share a fantastic learning adventure for the next lesson in Mathematics 9. Thank you so much, students. I wish you a pleasant day and keep safe always.